The event will be returning home to the city where some of the most memorable games in the history of the tournament took place. Bringing fun and excitement to fans of all ages. The fun tips off with the NCAA Men's Final Four Fan Fest, presented by Capital One. A spectacular display of interactive games, special celebrity and athlete appearances in every corner of the George R. Brown Convention Center, and for everyone to enjoy. And that's just the beginning. The March Madness Music Festival, presented by AT&T, Capital One, and Coca-Cola, turns Houston into the hottest ticket in the country with a 3-day concert series featuring some of the biggest acts in music today. Absolutely free with registration, live from Discovery Green. The day before the semifinals, Reese's Men's Final Four Friday and Reese's NABC All-Star Games take place. Each of the Final Four teams will take the court at NRG Stadium for a day of open practices. A rare chance to see top student athletes practicing close, real close, and free for everyone. The Men's Final Four Dribble, presented by Buick, is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for kids 18 and under to be given an official NCAA basketball to dribble along a route through Houston's magnificent downtown. And then, of course, the pinnacle. The top 4 teams face off in the most anticipated college basketball games of the year. The competition, the crowds, the schools, the buzz, the madness. It all takes place here. Game on, Houston. Game on.
Awesome. Well, if that doesn't get you up for Final Four, nothing will. What an amazing look at what is to come March 31st to April 3rd. Joining me now is Chris Reynolds, the chairman of the Division I Men's Basketball Committee. Let's give him a big hand. Chris, we've heard so much about the commitment that the NCAA has made to education, specifically student athletes are student first. Can you tell us a little bit about what's happening on the education front and what we can expect leading up to the Final Four?
Absolutely, and thank you. The NCAA, the Houston Local Organizing Committee, has done an outstanding job of championing education during the road to the men's Final Four. In August, the college course titled The Business of Majoring Sporting Events launched in collaboration with the 4 host institutions Dan introduced earlier.
And you know, those experiences are great. Game changers for students to aspire to work in sports, but college students aren't the only ones that are going to be a part of this. You've got coming up the Read to the Final Four and soon to launch March Madness Syllabus Challenge, giving the younger students the opportunity to experience how fun learning can be. Can you tell us what to expect for some of these younger ones?
Absolutely. The March Madness Syllabus Challenge is an opportunity to engage 5th grade students in the Division I Men's Basketball Tournament by incorporating academics and life skills into a virtual daily program during the month of March. These 15-minute micro lessons are curated to mix math, science, social studies, and language arts with the March Madness tournament.
An amazing opportunity to kind of focus on that core curriculum. I know teachers are integral in that. Where can teachers kind of sign their kids up for this?
Absolutely. Teachers interested in the March Madness Syllabus Challenge can sign up today on ncaa.com/Men's Final Four. The challenge takes place March 6th through the 31st with daily videos available to watch live or on demand.
And another initiative that's also taking place along those same lines, kind of in the tournament form and bracket style, is the Read to the Final Four program. This program launched for schools this past September on International Literacy Day, which was perfect because the main goal of the program is encouraging students to foster a love of reading at this crucial time in their lives.
Absolutely, Patty. And I think we have some participants in the Read to the Final Four challenge here this morning. Do we? Give yourselves a big round of applause.
Stand up, guys. Stand up for everybody. You guys are reading your...
And let everybody see you. Turn around, let everybody see you.
These students, along with 17,000 students across the greater Houston area, are about to enter the bracket portion of the competition as they compete with 185 schools across 11 different districts. To date, all of the students have read more than 21.6 million minutes. Awesome.
It's incredible. 21.6 million minutes. Now, over the course of the next few weeks, you guys are going to hear a lot about the road to the Final Four and that we're going to crown a champion right here in Houston. But as chair of the men's basketball committee, I'm declaring that these are the champions that we're going to crown. So give yourselves a big round of, you guys are champions. Come on now. These students have done a great job all year long, and the key difference this year is the literacy tour program that has been developed by the local organizing committee and a group of inspirational individuals reading with a rapper. Dorita Hatchett, Senior Director of Community Relations, is here to tell us a little bit more about this today.
Thank you, Chris. And thank you, Ms. Motu, for bringing your students out today. An important component to this year's Read to the Final Four program is the Literacy Tour, which was designed to show students that learning can be just as fun as some of their favorite activities. We visit schools with different activations and stations, such as a figurative language module, virtual reality. We let them create books, color Final Four logos, and then we also do games and trivia that promote learning and basketball skills. We also incorporate special guests from local celebrities and sport legends to read during our interactive story time. But one thing that the kids get really excited about is when we bring in our next person who wrote this song, especially for our literacy tour. Today, as part of our partnership with Reading with a Rapper, we have artist Buddy Rowe performing an original song developed to incorporate metaphors, similes, and other parts of speech. This is just a peek at some of the fun that more than 1,500 students have had during our literacy tour.
Stand up, hey, stand up, hey, stand up, NCAA, hey, stand up, front four, hands up, Houston, hands up, hands up, 3, 2, 1. I got off the porch, I saw they was running, I said that I'm coming, just give me the torch, the weight of it's heavy, don't matter, I'm ready, I do it for sport, they tell me you got it, LeBron, been watching the ball of your court, it's out for the torch, I got off the porch, I saw they was running, I said that I'm coming, just give me the torch, the weight of it's heavy, don't matter, I'm ready, I do it for sport, they tell me you got it, LeBron, been watching the ball of your court, let's go, it's out for the torch, what you say, hey, V545, hey, young, grow, come, I was in the south side, most of, I was supposed to go numb, look at that streets being desolate, look at that state deficit, look at that state deficit, look at what the Bride Gate legend did, I was ready to lose literally, now I'm teaching kids literacy, my haters know ability, looking at the face literally, get a picture for them visually, every time you see a pin in my reach, see I told you why they give it to me, I pray one day I see the idiocy, I got off the porch, I saw they was running, I said that I'm coming, just give me the torch, the weight of it's heavy, don't matter, I'm ready, I do it for sport, they tell me you got it, LeBron, been watching the ball of your court, it's out for the torch, I got off the porch, I saw they was running, I said that I'm coming, just give me the torch, don't matter, I'm ready, I do it for sport, they tell me you got it, LeBron, been watching the ball of your court, look, hey, boy, I'm the truth, when I step in this booth, I can never come loose, I'm as tight as it gets, looking for purpose, I found with my work that they said I was worthless, their biggest regret, show my opponent, I show you I want it, as soon as I own it, ain't nobody next, hands up, my own, hands up, the throne, rappers is talking and beating chest, people don't rap it, don't need for the acting, you jumping like checkers and I'm playing chess, never been lacking, I'm ready for action, whenever it happens, pray for the rest, we was up late, no shit was wrecked, cause a quarter to 8, I ain't looking for rest, like to the yellow, I'm getting them pedal with Messi, Valero, attacking your test, I know he was rolling, I know he was cold, ass smoking his shit, taking the death, knew it ain't last, had to invest, grab me and told me you grabbing it next, lately I be the one, taking from Texas and stretch right over the nation, my flesh, really was pressing, that was a lesson for me, how you get it, don't settle for less, I got off the porch, now I got the torch, give me the torch, say I got the torch, give me the torch, say I got the torch, give me the torch, say I got the torch, give me the torch, I got the torch, give me the torch, say I got the torch, I got the torch, say I got the torch, I got the torch, I I got the torch.
I got the torch.
I got the torch.
I got the torch.
Say I got the torch.
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 'Cause y'all got the torch. Appreciate y'all. My name is Buddy Rowe. Thank y'all for having me.
Let's give it up. Nobody wants to hear me anymore after that. Is my mic on now? Yes? Okay, let's give it up for Buddy Rowe. And all right, we've covered a number of amazing programs and initiatives during our time together today, but there's still one more that we have not zoomed in on, and that is the speak much? Am I off? See, I messed up a word and they shut me off. Each year, the NCAA commits to leaving a legacy in the men's and women's Final Four host cities, and this year, Blue Triangle Community Center is the beneficiary of the Legacy Project presented by Degree. Chris, can you share a little bit more about Blue Triangle and why it's this year's Legacy Project presented by Degree recipients?
Absolutely, Patty. The Blue Triangle was first founded as a YWCA in 1919 to provide young women and girls a safe place to meet, learn, and recreate. In 1998, the YWCA was in danger of closing due to a loss of funding, and a great group of women who saw the value and benefit it provided to the community banded together to purchase the land and establish the Blue Triangle Community Center. This year, Degree will renovate the facility with crucial updates that will have the Blue Triangle impacting lives for years to come. Here to share more about the Legacy Project site are Joanne Scott, Managing Director of the Division I Men's Basketball Committee at the NCAA, and Miss Charlotte Bryant, founding member of the Blue Triangle Multicultural Association. Let's give a big Houston round of applause for Joanne Scott and Miss Charlotte.
Thank you, everybody, and I will say to you, it is an honor to be sitting next to Miss Charlotte here today. And I just want to ask you a couple questions. The first one would be, as we are sitting here with this Legacy Project presented by Degree, for those of you who don't know, there's going to be a new floor. There's going to be new basketball hoops. There's going to be some new basketballs. There's going to be a lot of new equipment. And I would just like to kind of wonder what you're thinking about that and how you're looking forward to it.
Oh, it's just so exciting. All of my youngsters are going to love it. They are bad enough when they just see my car park out in front and run in here to play. But now, with everything being brand new, there's even more excitement. And I hope some of these young people will come as well.
Awesome. Okay, so since 1919, maybe share with the group here some of the programming either here with basketball. I saw the swimming pool, which is beautiful. So maybe give everybody a little history lesson on, what has transpired in this lovely facility.
Well, for many years, young people of my color had only a few places to go, but this was one of them. So consequently, they were always welcome here. Young people come in, they think they're coming for cookies and for drinks, but we shove their homework in front of their faces as soon as they get here. And so they've learned how to leave the books in the lockers and come over without them. But you know what? Now that we have technology, we have a way now of bringing technology forward, and they still have to do that homework first. So in this place, we try to teach not only good sportsmanship in our play, but also good character development in our play, because it's very important we learn to treat others as we would have them treat us. Don't you agree with that, young people? Yes, absolutely. That's very, very true. So that's what we do, folks. We don't mind being called ancient, but it still works. It still works. Well, in addition to basketball, our young people learn how to improve their reading skills, which is what you're doing, and also their math skills, because this is a world of math. In addition to basketball, in this gym, we have little boys and girls in their scouting come in and do their various, I think they call it merit badge work in this very room. So it's always exciting to see them put on their little competition here. In addition to that, we have Breakfast with Santa, first Saturday in December every year. 300 to 400 young people get 2 toys, not just one. When they come here, they find there's nourishing breakfast that's cooked by one of the fraternities, and they have a wonderful program that we put out, and they do a lot of dancing. But then they see Santa, and they choose their own 2 toys that they like, put on by another fraternity that we call the Divine Nine group, that make everybody happy. So this room gets a lot of activity. Then Kwanzaa comes right after Christmas, and we teach each other the skills of Kwanzaa for the family. So we do try to meet a need for the community in every phase of life that would make not only parents happy, but grow up young people to be wonderful citizens in this world.
That's outstanding, and I would say to everyone here, this project begins today. As soon as we depart today, the projects begin, and we will be back here in March. I believe it's around March 22nd, and take a good look around, because when we come back in March, you will see a renovated facility. Again, the Legacy Project presented by Degree. We hope you all come back and see the new facility on March 22nd. And thanks again, Ms. Charlotte, for telling your story, and thanks for everyone else for being here today.
Thank you so much, Ms. Charlotte and Joanne. Give it up for them once again. Great job. I also want to acknowledge a couple of city council members who have entered since we began. I want to thank you for being here. We always appreciate your support. Piece that will go into the space that we were just talking about will be unveiled on March 22nd, and it's a gift from the Houston Committee that is being finished as we speak. And before leaving today, I encourage you to check it out. Rwanda-born and Houston-based artist Ange Hills was commissioned to create the piece that honors 50 women in the celebration of the 50th anniversary of Title IX. A few of the women are in the house today, including Ms. Charlotte and Joanne Scott, Janice Burke. Y'all really are getting tired of hearing from me. I'm going to say those again because this is important. This is celebrating the 50th anniversary of Title IX and kind of honoring and remembering 50 great women in Houston sports, including some of the people that are here, Ms. Charlotte and Joanne, Janice Burke, the CEO of the Harris County Houston Sports Authority, Holly Kesterson, who's running all of this, Leah Mastaglio, who we've talked about, Gretchen Shear from the Rockets, and Alex Singer. So congratulations, Ange, amazing work, just an amazing concept, and some amazing women on that. Before we part, I want to take a moment to mention the reason why we've asked you all to wear sneakers. Next week, January 23rd to the 29th, is the American Cancer Society's Coaches versus Cancer Suits and Sneakers Week. While you're watching the games, you'll see your favorite coaches across the nation suiting up, wearing their sneakers to promote the Cancer Society's mission to end cancer as we know it. By ensuing, you have the most up-to-date information of the cancer screening right for you and your loved ones. Finally, I leave you with this. Houston is the 4th largest city in the United States and the most diverse. Come on, kids. It's one of the most entrepreneurial cities anywhere, and we are so proud to host the men's Final Four and show off who we are. So I want to thank you to everyone for being here today as we continue the excitement that is building towards National Championship Week. All eyes will be upon us, and we are just really anxious to show it all off and put on a great event. Please visit, for the last time I'll say it today, ncaa.com/men's Final Four for more information about everything we talked about today, media or anybody else that needs it, we'll be offering photo opportunities and some time to talk with Dan Gavitt and Chris Reynolds. In the room adjacent, we have lunch for all. Speakers stay in place as Jalen will help coordinate some of this stuff. And as is tradition with all Final Four, we leave you with one shining moment.
We've been doing this thing a lot of years. It never lets us down.
March Madness continues.
We're not waiting for the madness to arrive. It's obviously already in full swing.
This is the moment that these kids have dreamt about, trying to continue their March Madness dream.
There's an extra level of excitement. You can feel it all around the country.
The ball is tipped, and there you are. You're running for your life. You're a shooting star in all the years. No one knows just how hard you work.
Rejected by Hawkins.
But now it shows in one shining moment. It's all on the line. In one shining moment, they're frozen in time.
The Peacocks are giant killers.
But time is short, and the road is long. In the blinking of an eye, that moment's gone. And when it's done, win or lose, you always did your best. 'Cause inside you knew that in one shining moment, you reached deep inside.
And the music is still playing for Coach K's last dance.
Feel the beat of your heart, feel the wind in your face. It's more than a contest, it's more than a
The call of the Hogs can be heard all the way to San Francisco.
This miracle run continues for St. Peter's. The Peacocks make history. Just another reason you gotta love March.
The final chapter will be written at the Final Four.
when it's done, win or lose, you always did your best. 'Cause inside you knew in one shining moment you reached for the sky. In one shining moment you knew, yeah. In one shining moment you're willing to try. In one shining moment you knew.
Now we're down to one game for the championship. Manning, big time play. They needed a jolt, they got one.
One shining moment.
Kansas completes the biggest championship comeback.
Thank you, everyone, for. Thank you, everyone, for coming. As a reminder, we do have lunch in the room next door, and we will start with photos of our speakers. And thank you all again.